So get them great safety equipment. Get them safety glasses and attenuators and gloves and hard hats. My company actually buys me these. These are Royer boots, R-O-Y-E-R. Composite toe, composite midsole, breathable, lightweight safety boots. Why do they give them to me? Because they don't want me hurt. When I'm hurt, I'm not productive. I don't get to help our team achieve. And they know I'm building all this kind of crazy shit, so every 2 years, they give me a pair of boots and say, wear them. Don't get hurt, because we love you, and we don't want you hurt, and you are a productive member. Get them those things. And if they lose the safety glasses, get them another pair. And another, and another, and another. And you just keep looking them in the eye, saying, I love you. And it's not acceptable for you to lose your sight. I'm going to keep giving you those glasses. Buy them the best tools there are out there. Pave Tool Innovators is out there. Pave Tech is out there. I guarantee you they have not broken down their boots. Go buy something. Change the game, because what we're doing isn't working. Now, read this quote. Read this quote from this little Portuguese guy who was told, you cannot sail that far because you will fall off into space. Or if that doesn't happen, you'll get eaten by sea monsters. Is it a joke? No, it's not. That's actually what they told him. And yet, he left shore. That's what we're asking you to do, folks. Think outside the box. Be aggressive. If you have typically accepted an application, sat down with a candidate for 30 minutes, and at the end of that 30 minutes, put your hands on your hip and said, I don't know, can you start Monday? That's not a hiring strategy. This is a hiring strategy. Start with a resume and cover letters. In every industry out there, they require a resume and cover letter, and yet we don't. Oh, not for our industry. Why? Don't we communicate in writing? Shake your head, yes. So don't you want to know how well they can articulate in writing? And that's what a resume and cover letter is. Let's bring dignity back to our profession. Demand it. Demand it. And let me tell you, when they get it to you, it'll be bad. Probably. That's okay, though, because we can help them be better. Then we can start the interview process, and we start the interview process on the phone, because a lot of the business we do is on the phone. We communicate on the phone. So don't you want to know how well they articulate themselves on the phone? If you've talked to them for 30 minutes on the phone, hang up and go, wow, that was painful. I'm not even sure what they said. Don't hire them. Does that make sense? Then we do an informal interview. What's your convenience store around here? What is your convenience store? Cumbies. Right, you want Cumbies. Invite them to Cumbies. Go and sit down, buy them a donut, right? But a donut without sprinkles, because sprinkles are for winners. We don't know if they're a winner yet, so no sprinkles, just a plain donut. And a cup of coffee. Sit down with them and have a conversation for 30 minutes. If at the end of 30 minutes you're like, wow, that was pretty cool, right? We talked about schools and work and life and vehicles and all kinds of stuff, and well, that was kind of enjoyable. Then you want to take them to the next step. And the next step is a formal interview. 1 hour and a half, and I want you to have 50 questions written down. And I want you to grill them. I want you to make them squirm. I want you to make them sweat. Because a lot of what we do in our business is under pressure. So we're going to put them under pressure and see how well they react and see how much they squirm and how much they sweat. It's okay. We just want to know how much they can tolerate. Now we're ready to hire, right? We're ready to bring them on board, right? No. That's when we get our team involved. I call it the good, the bad, and the ugly calls. You make them call 3 to 5 members of your team and ask that member of the team, what is the good, what is the bad, and what is the ugly about working there? And your team will tell them, here's the good, here's the bad, here's the ugly. A couple things will happen. They'll get through 1 or 2 of those calls. They'll call you and go, you guys are nuts. I'm not working that hard. Thanks, but no thanks, buddy. You'll go, dodged a bullet. Because your team told them, we work hard. And they said, I don't want to be a part of that. Or they may get through those 3 to 5 calls, still be interested, call you back, say, I am interested. You say, great, that's great to hear. We'll move you to the next step. You hang up the phone and your phone rings again. You're like, hello? Now it's one of your teammates saying, hey, boss. Hey, man, how's it going? What's up? I just did one of those good, the bad, and the ugly calls. Yeah, I just talked to that guy. How did it go? Not good. Oh, really? Tell me. I got a bad feeling. I started asking them about high school and where they went and where they lived, and they didn't know. It was weird. Like, you don't know where you went to high school, right? You say, okay, anything else weird? Yeah, this was weird and that was weird. Okay, I'm not telling you anything, boss. You hire whoever you want to. Okay, no problem. Start calling around to those other people, and guess what you're going to find? They've got that same feeling in their stomach. Don't hire that individual. But if those 5 people say yes, then the answer is yes. You bring them on board. The next step is a ride along. And what do I mean by a ride along? I mean you tell that candidate to meet you at your office at 5:30 in the morning, ready to work. 5:30 in the morning. If they show up at 5:31, send them home. You don't need that person. First day of work and they didn't show up on time. If they show up at 5:29 or sooner, give them a $100 bill. Listen to me. $100 bill. It's not a joke. Give it to them. Tell them get in the truck. Ride them around. Spend the whole day with them. Take them to jobs that you've done in the past. Take them to jobs you know have been done poorly and show them we don't do things this way and here's why. Take them to some of your job sites that are inactive, that are active, people are working and there's things that are going on. Send them over to that IQ 362 saw and say, put your PPEs on and make a cut. And let's see how well they do. Send them in to fire up a compactor. Send them into your trailer and say, go in there and get me a magnesium screed board. Let's just see what they come out with. Who fucking knows? I don't know. Either way, we're going to know what they know and don't know. Okay? Now, typically, most people would hire at that point after the ride along. I don't. I call it meeting the family. And what do I mean by that? I got to have them meet my wife. Because my wife has, I don't know, she's got a crystal fucking ball. I don't know what it is. I mean, she can just read people and just knows. And I always make them meet her for lunch or dinner. We go together, and I always buy dinner, right? We sit down and have dinner, and they go, oh, this is great. We love meeting your wife. Oh, yeah. She's like, oh, yeah. She's real nice. Yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, all right. We get out to the truck. I put my key in that F-350. She'll lean over and go, you don't like them, do you? Oh, damn. I've been with her 20 years, and she is never wrong. Never. If she says you're not going to make it, you're not going to make it. So I don't hire them. And you have people like that. You know people like that. Maybe it's your minister. Maybe it's your pastor. Maybe it's somebody on your team. Maybe it's your wife or mom or somebody, husband. I don't know. But get them in front of that individual because they have a good read on people. Then we can move to the next step. Now, let me back up just a second. What we did here was hiring slowly. Hiring slowly. That's good advice. What I'm showing you now is firing quickly. Because lazy is lazy. And there's no curing it. There's no cure for TV-itis. That's what my dad used to call it. Sit down and watch TV all day. Or phone-itis now. Kids watching that phone all day long. Bonuses, pay, training, education won't work. If they're lazy, they're proving to you that they don't love you. They don't love your company by not working. Get rid of them. You don't want them there. How do you find great people? Well, there's a bunch of great ideas on the screen. My favorite is just reaching out to the churches in your community. Talk to the fathers. Talk to the pastors, the ministers, the priests. Shake their hand on an off day and say, hey, I run a landscape company in the local community, and I am looking for people with character, with integrity, who want to start a career or a second or third career, who want to make money because we do, and have fun and be outdoors. That's who I'm looking for. And let me tell you something, those people and those ministers will find you great people that you never even thought to look for. Think outside the box. Other industries are, we need to start doing the same thing. Now, there's nothing to do but to do it. All this crazy stuff I'm talking about, got to start somewhere. Got to start somewhere. Forget about what others are doing. Forget about people telling you, oh, you're not going to offer life insurance, are you? You know it's right. You know they don't have it. Take care of them. They are your responsibility. I will end the show with this statement. You tell me if it's true or false. To grow a company, you have to grow the people. Is that true? Is that true? No, it's not true. That's what we've been doing. Now we have to start doing this. We have to find the right people. Because you get the right people into your company, it doesn't matter what you're doing. Everybody, thank you very much for today. God bless you. Thank you very much.